Okay, we're back. We're back. Welcome to the Brown Spade Podcast Show. So before we begin today is my anniversary. So I want to wish my wife a happy anniversary. We already did our little thing. So anyway, we got that out of the way. Now, I want to thank one of our subscribers, Red Panda. Thank you. I appreciate it. Just giving you a shout out. And I'm always trying to give out shout out to new subscribers who's coming in. And I also want to give a shout out to Dennis Sanford. Thank you very much, homie. I appreciate it. I hope you will continue to follow me on this journey that I'm going on. And so yeah. So today we have a very special guest, fresh off the press. Fresh off the press. But before we begin, what's going on? What's going on? But before we begin, I just want to let everybody know this sister, she been on here before. I think you've been on here several times. So now
Mhm.
she's on her journey, doing something that she loved to do, and I'm here to support her. So she supported me. So everything got to come in full circle. So I owe her that back in return. So without further ado, we have Miss February Hill.
Well, Daniel, first, thank you for doing this for me. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you for showing your support. I'm so grateful. And
Yeah.
second, I would like to wish you a happy anniversary. Woo!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So before we begin, so I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know you had this talent. I had no idea you had the talent. Right. So I'm going through, I'm going through Facebook. I'm like, hold on, is she a DJ? So I'm like, hold up. So then I'm going through again, like, until she work a radio station, like, what's going on? So I text you, and then it was a delayed response, which gave me enough time to do my investigation, which was cool. So
Okay.
then I heard the song, and I said, okay, I hear talent. She got talent. I can hear that. so, um, but before we begin, let's start with your tell us who you are, where you're from, and then let's get into that this new career that you're venturing into.
Well, I am February Hill. I'm from the SWATs. I'm from Atlanta, originally from Atlanta. I guess I am a Grady baby.
Me too.
And I've been working on this project for a while. COVID really slowed it down, so I'm so excited to be able to present it very soon.
Okay. So, what was it that inspired you I mean, because you just started singing. I mean, you've been singing probably before, I can tell that, but right now you're trying you in the process of beginning venturing to a new career. Is that right?
Yeah, I have been singing since I was 3. Um, I think I did my first recording in high school. I was a part of a gospel group, and well, our group started in middle school. In middle school, we had an a cappella group, and the name of our group was Capel. And by the time we made it to high school, some of our members had fallen off, but we always had the basic, me and my friend Kimberly duet,
Right.
and we formed Unspeakable Joy.
Mm.
So in high school, we were called Unspeakable Joy. And right before I went to the military, we did a recording of we did some covers. I cannot remember the group that we followed. We did a lot of their songs, but they were an a cappella gospel group. And so we did a lot of their things, and we recorded some covers right before I went into the military. When I was a military wife, I did some recording in Germany.
Mm.
And when I came back from Germany, I did some recording as well. In a previous interview, I mentioned the guy that I was recording with, and he just happened to see the interview on YouTube, and I called him that guy, and he said, "Yeah, that guy is giving you a shout out." But shout out to Bad Cat. I see he's doing his thing as well, and he just celebrated a birthday. So shout out Bad Cat. Thank you for helping me get my start.
Birthday, brother.
Huh?
Yeah. No, I was saying, even though I don't know him, I'm wishing him a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what inspired you to revisit your dream that you put to the side for a brief moment, then all of a sudden now you revisit? What inspired you to do that?
Well, I never put it to the side. I've always been in chorus. I've always been in choirs. I've always been in groups. But I'm passionate about the Word of God. And so actually one of the ministers in my church, there have been a lot of changes at my church. COVID just affected everything. So one of the ministers at my church came up and approached me and our minister of music at the time about doing a compilation album. So some of my first real music went out on that compilation album. Rhythm, Revelation, Rhythm, and Rhyme with Jehovah Jams. So Jehovah Jams gave me my platform.
Okay. Yeah, so I saw the Jehovah Jams thing. So my next question was, because I heard the song Kings and Queens.
Yes.
I heard that, and
Queens
that's what
and Kings.
Queen. I said it. Queens and Kings. Queens and Kings. Gotcha. Yeah, so I did hear it. It was 3 minutes and 42 seconds to be exact. It's a nice song. Yeah. I listened to it. And your voice is very, I would say, it's very distinctive. It stands out by itself. So with that being said, are they planning on like signing you so you can go like a solo artist, or are you gonna be just continue featuring on other people's project?
Well, I am signed with Jehovah Jams. My project that's coming out April 29th, that's not this Friday, next Friday, y'all. That's my solo project. And there are 3 songs that people are featured with me on. And one of the songs, one of the featured artists is my brother, Stanley Haynes. His voice is really distinct, and I just want everybody to hear it.
Really?
Yes.
Well, hey, how did you get your brother to do that? How did you inspire him to do that? He was already.
Put a mic in front of him, Daniel. Put a mic in front of him.
Gotcha. That's what's up. Ain't nothing like family support. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So you say your album is coming next week. Your solo.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you just text me the information and whatever, I just want to be supportive. That's all. I want to be a supporter. That's what I want.
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. But it's going to be on all digital platforms.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean coming out, and we won't have hard copy CDs until we are going to be having a listening party / concert type thing. That's going to be coming in June. So y'all look out for that. I'm going to post.
Are you gonna shoot a video as well?
I have a couple of videos, the Queens and Kings video. I have a video from the first project, from my single, God is Love. I have a video, God, You Make Me Wanna. I believe those are the only 3 videos I have right now. We will be working on a lyric video as well as another, story video.
Right. I mean, for your project, will you guys be doing a video for one of your solo acts?
These are God, You Make Me Wanna is a solo act.
Oh no, I thought it was. I mean, you made it sound like it was on a previous project. So
God is Love is on a previous project, but God, You Make Me Wanna is on the project that's getting ready to come out.
That's coming next week. So so your first song on this album is called God, You Make Me Wanna.
My first song on this album is an intro, and it's called Alpha and Omega, and it's straight from the book of Revelations.
Okay. Okay.
God, You
And
Make Me Wanna is the second single or the second track on there.
okay. So yeah, just let me know. Like I say, I just want to, help out any way I can. That's what I want to
Yes,
do.
sir.
And
Yes, sir.
believe it or not, I know you I know you might like, what? I'm telling you. I think I got a song. And I'm not in let me say I'm not in, nothing against Christianity, and I'm not but I wrote some stuff a while back. I think it fits your voice, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah, let's talk about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, because you have a very, very powerful voice.
Thank you.
Do you like work on your like vocals on a daily, or do you have to watch what you eat or drink or something like that?
I do try to watch what I eat because I know chocolate affects your voice.
Mm-hmm.
I try to keep my vocal cords oiled, I eat, I might do some olive oil,
Mm-hmm.
or I'll do some tea on Sundays. And I talk loud. It's just who I am. I just talk loud. So on days that I'm planning on doing a concert, or I try to just chill on Saturdays, but that doesn't work out because I'm the praise and worship leader at church currently.
Right.
But I mean, I try to talk soft and just not talk at all, Saturday evenings, but that doesn't always work out the way I plan. But yeah, I do try to watch my diet to help my voice. And
Mm-hmm.
I do vocal exercises to warm up.
So were you ever shy when it comes to singing?
I'm always shy. I think I'm still shy when it comes to singing. I actually rather speak or teach, because you don't have to worry about your voice cracking.
Mm,
Even if you say too much, you can kind of get over that.
yeah,
So I'm still shy about singing, but I just have to get over that and share my gift.
gotcha. So what other talents do you have that we don't know of?
Well, I'm pretty creative in the kitchen.
So you throw
I like,
down.
but even, I have ideas in my head like, I'm gonna try to make some sauce to go with this salmon, and I'll just go in there and try to whip it up. As far as I can remember, there's only been one time that I really messed something up and I had to throw it away. I messed up some pork chops, and I don't even know what kind of sauce I made to go on it, but it wasn't good.
Gotcha.
Generally, though, generally it's a good experience. But yeah, I like to cook. I like to experiment with food. I like to scrapbook. And now that we have all these digital things that we can do, I like to scrap things digitally. Recently, my mom just had, I won't tell you how old she turned, but we just had a birthday for her. She just had a
Mhm,
birthday.
mhm.
And I did a book. All the family sent me their favorite memory of her in a paragraph form with a picture. And I just put all that together in a book, and she really treasures it. So that's one thing I like to do is scrap.
Yeah, that's cool. So how do you manage? Because again, I know you're just starting to get back into the swing of things. Manage to hold all these hats together. You still have to work as well as you're doing your thing inside the church, and now you're doing your singing thing. It's a part of the church, but it's a part of um, your own creativity. How do you go about balancing that stuff out?
Sometimes it gets overwhelming. Just like you have asked me several times since I started my new job to come on the show, and I'm like, no, I don't have time in my schedule because
Right.
I was doing piano lessons. I'm a part of a community advisory board. I
You play the
try to
piano?
have, huh?
You play the piano?
Not very well. I'm taking
Okay,
lessons.
gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, that's something that I was trying to learn so that I could be more effective as a praise and worship leader. And,
Right.
you know, I try to make sure I have the music out for the praise and worship team at least the day before practice. So my schedule is very busy. And the way I manage it all is I just take it one thing at a time.
Mm,
I keep an agenda. I follow my agenda, and
mm.
I try to plan when I'm going to get ready for the next thing. Like after this meeting tonight, now I
Yeah.
got to get ready for praise and worship practice on tomorrow. You know,
Okay.
so I'll do
You got
that
a full
once we
schedule.
finish with this
You're a busy woman.
meeting.
You're a very busy woman. Yeah.
I am.
So, I have 3 questions for you
Okay.
pertaining the world. All right.
Okay.
You ready?
Um,
Okay. In your humble opinion, and this is just your opinion, you're entitled to your opinion. The world getting better or worse?
Oh, it's definitely getting better. We can look around. Anybody can look around and see that. But that's not anything that is unexpected. You know, it's written that that's what's going to happen. It's going to get even worse than it already is.
Mm, okay. My second question. If you can change one thing about the world, what would it be?
Hmm. If I could change one thing about the world, I would change people not being so selfish.
Mm,
Because that one little thing could so impact the whole world. Selflessness.
yeah. I agree. I agree. I think a
Mhm.
lot of times we get caught up into our own personal agendas, and we forget about, okay, the world is bigger than ourselves,
Mhm.
you know. And
Mhm.
but for me, I prefer to, I'm happy from within, so I don't need somebody to make me happy. I'm the type, I'm gonna be happy. If I wake up, I'm happy. That's just me
Yeah.
because I realize that's a blessing within itself. So
Yes.
for me, I've always tried to been supportive of people. I'm always happy for people who's doing well and positive things, you know.
Mhm. Mhm.
And but I do get discouraged at times when people don't do positive things that I know they can do positive things.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just life is a series of choices. You know, you all of us make bad choices sometimes, but some people just always make bad choices.
Yeah, I start questioning myself, like, do you want to do good? Like, come on, I
Right.
mean,
Right.
because and,
And
and go ahead.
I can understand that now all of us are selfish, but it's just some people are more selfish than others. We have to fight that selfishness, but some people I can really understand why they get into that selfish state and just kind of focus on themselves.
Right.
I can see how it happened, but I just can't see how you stay there.
Right. Yeah, some people just marinate into or they dwell into the negative energy, and I just
Yeah.
can't stand. I cannot stand that vibration for a long time. Even because again, we all gonna feel some. We all gonna have our days we don't feel good or don't want to be bothered. That happens at times, but I just can't stay in that element. I just can't do it. Because it's draining, and
Yeah, it
I just
is.
feel like I'm too old for that. You know what I mean? Like I'm like.
Me too. I
I'm like,
feel you on that.
I'm 48 years old, man. I'm not trying to listen. I'm gonna wake up every day. I'm gonna make my day. And somebody make me mad, some small stuff like cut me off in traffic. I can get past. I might say a few things and get on about my business, but nothing to the point where it just affect my whole day. I might just say something to myself. They can't hear me. Like
Right.
this idiot, whatever, and keep it moving. But
Mhm.
I just can't let nobody just steal my entire day. I can't do
Yeah.
it. I can't do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you say you can't let anybody steal your entire day. Some people don't realize that they have control over how their day goes.
absolutely
You, the one who sat there and allowed that one thing from this morning to
right.
impact your whole day.
Impact your whole day. Yeah,
Yes.
so true.
Yeah.
Okay, and the third one is fill in the blank. The world needs more.
Love.
I knew you. I knew you was going to say that.
Let me tell you why I say that though. I have really been working on myself. And I listen to podcasts almost all day. I listen to podcasts more than I listen to music now at this stage in my life.
Yeah.
And I was listening to this one podcast, and the guy was saying, it's not about your behavior. It's not about how good you can be. It's about how you love people. And I was
Mhm.
like, oh my God, I'm focusing on the wrong thing.
Mhm. That is absolutely true. I don't know who that podcast person is, but I agree with him 200%. Because what I
Mhm,
realize in my journey in life is that um people are the true currency,
mhm,
not man-made money.
mhm,
People are the true currency. So to me, for example, you come into to this platform, um, that's currency. You see what I'm saying? I'm helping you, you're helping me, we're helping each other. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
like, and I think we need more of that. And I think we have to get besides these titles. I mean, don't get me wrong, titles are necessary, I guess, in a sense, but at the same time, don't let it get you so much where you cannot help the next person just because they don't agree with everything you say or agree with everything you do. Have a different belief for that matter. As long as we have a common respect for each other, um,
mhm,
I still feel like we're still sisters and brothers. You know what I mean?
mhm. Yeah, yeah,
And I think
yeah,
sometimes we divide that line, whether it's religion, whether it's political. The person might not like a person because they're Republican. A person might not like a person because he's Muslim or Buddhist or what. I mean, we listen, still stay strong in your faith, but still understand this person still is your brother and your sister.
yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's one part of loving is that you don't force whatever you believe on somebody else, you
right,
know? So we need diversity. If
right,
everybody did the same thing, how is the vehicle going to move? How is the body going to move if
right.
everybody's a brake or if everybody's a blinker? You understand what I'm saying? How we going to roll?
Yes, I understand. And just like you said, and just to piggyback off what you just said, rather, to me, love is the most powerful thing that we can give.
Mhm. It
That,
is.
that's our biggest superpower as human beings is to give love.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a
Oh,
firm in that.
I am too. Man, my mind is blank right now, but I don't know if it was a movie I just watched or a commercial
Mhm.
where it was all these like superpowers that you could have. Which one would you pick? And oh no, it was Brother Bear. It was the Disney movie Brother Bear. And
Okay.
the baby brother, his totem was love. So
Mm,
one was an eagle, one was, I think the brother bear was the bear, and his most powerful gift was love. But because he was a man,
mhm.
he was like, I don't want this, in so many words, like what I'm gonna do with this. And his
Right.
brother, one of the brothers was picking on him, like, oh, love, love. But yeah, love is the most powerful tool. It
Yeah.
is.
That we have. Yes, it is. It is.
Mhm.
It's the most powerful thing that we can give as
Yeah.
humans.
As
Yeah.
humans, yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So, Um, did you give us the name of your album that's coming out?
I did not.
Okay,
So
here's the opportunity.
the name of the album is A New Creation. And these songs just pretty much talk about my journey on how I'm coming from focusing on my situation, focusing on what I have going on and putting more focus on God and just trusting that everything is going to fall into place. Some people try to hold you where you were,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to know where you're going. You have to know who you are, and you're a new creation. So walk in it. And just because you're a new creation one day doesn't mean you're going to be perfect that day or the next day. It's a lifetime journey.
Right,
So,
right.
I still be tripping some days, but I'm a new
I mean,
creation.
and that's the thing too. I think a lot of time in our community when we see religious when we see religious people in our community, we kind of, looking for this perfection,
Mm-hmm.
and we shouldn't do that because again, you're still human, like you just said. Um,
Right.
and then we're just waiting for that moment. Go, aha! You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, that type of stuff. We
Yeah.
gotta stop. We have to stop doing that because each day you wake up, like you said, each day you wake up, you're trying to evolve into a better person, and it's religion really is just rituals being practiced over and over again, striving for perfection, not perfect, but striving for perfection. That's the way I could. That's the best way I could put it in my own words.
Well, Christianity is supposed to be about a relationship with Jesus Christ. And
Right.
so if you're focusing on the relationship with Him, then you're not focusing on perfection. And that's why you don't focus on your behavior. You focus on getting to know Him, and getting to know Him is going to impact your behavior. It's just like, you know, me knowing you and admiring who you are and wanting to take on some of your characteristics because I think you're so awesome at it. It's the same thing with Christianity. You're supposed to get to know Christ and desire to take on his characteristics, to get the results that he was getting.
Right. Yeah. So, how would you say, with your religious journey, how would you say things are going?
Oh my God. I would say they are going great. And let me tell you why I say that. I'm still not rich like I want to be. I'm not rich like I want to be. I don't have a big house like I would like to have. I don't have an Audi like I would like to have. But I know that if that's what's written in my destiny, I could have those things.
Mhm.
But the most important thing that I have is Jesus. And because I have that, everything is going to fall into place. I just believe everything is going to fall into place. It's like right now, my dad is helping me get some parts for my car to get a tune up. Okay, I didn't have the money to get it. I'm like, okay, daddy, when I get the money, I'll get it to you. But it's like I'm not worried because I know at some point it's going to come. I know I
Right.
ain't going to be sitting on the side of the expressway just looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? if you
Right.
taking if you're taking steps to have yourself open up to that relationship, you will be taken care of. And that's what I know now. In the
Right.
past, I would doubt that. And I still have days where I kind of feel like I'm gonna fall off the ledge, but it's a trust journey. It's a
Right.
trust
Right. But it's not a. I mean, just we have to, we have to understand too that sometimes bad things happen to good people too. You know,
Oh
and
yeah,
it's not it's
they
not it's
do.
not what happened to you. It's not what happened to us. It's how we respond to them, to what happened to us.
Mm, yeah.
That is what makes you evolve and become stronger, from the inside out, so to speak.
And Daniel, I have quite a few sayings that I live by. One of my sayings is practice the way you plan to perform. But I also say perspective is everything. It's all in how you look at it, because the way you look at it is going to affect how you respond.
That's true.
Hmm.
And out of every bad incident that happened to us, there's always something good comes out of it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
And one thing I learned at my last job is problems, when they present themselves, you can either look at it as an issue or an opportunity. What's your perspective?
that's right. That's right.
Hmm.
Because we only as great as our thoughts.
That's right. That's right.
So,
Before I do want to give some shout outs. Can I give some shout outs?
you can get some shout outs. Go ahead, sister.
I want to shout out to New Creation Christian Fellowship, which is my church home. And I want to shout out JS3 and Miss Pat Smith, who are my executive producers and who have given me this opportunity. I want to shout out Apostle Floyd Daltreve and Lady Emma Daltreve, Pastor Tracy, First Lady Renee. I want to shout out to my kids, Genesis Brown, Corey Brown Jr., aka Thumper. I love you guys.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool. So in closing, you gave your shout out. So in closing, you want to share some words of wisdom, something that can help someone, inspire someone. Because on this platform, we're all about positivity. We're not trying. I'm all about trying to build this community up that of these Black people. So what you got?
Yeah. Well, before we do that, if I could just let you guys know where you can find the music. April 29th, my music is going to be available on all social media platforms, and you can purchase music at J Jams Records. That's our Facebook page, at J Jams, JAMZ Records, or our Instagram is at official JS3. My Instagram is FBrown_Hill. And then our Twitter is JJams Records, and that Jams always has a Z on it. TikTok is at JJams Rec, REC. And then YouTube is Jehovah Jams.
And you say your God dog, I'm catching brain. What is it? Instagram is FBrown_Hill. Okay.
FBrown_Hill.
Gotcha.
Mhm. And then words of wisdom. This is y'all. I can only give y'all what is in my heart. And this is one scripture that I do like to share with people. And this is Romans 8:28. All things work together for the good of them who love God, who are the called according to his purpose. So when you get discouraged, when it looks like everything is just going against you, or you can't get your head above water, or you just hanging on by a thread, just remember, keep holding on, because all of it is a part of your testimony. You're building a testimony to share with somebody. You're going through this to help somebody else. All of that is going to work together to build your character and to make you stronger. That's all.
Okay. And I just want to say thank you again for being a special guest today. Again, her album is coming out April the 29th. She's already gave out the platforms that is listed. So you're not on Apple Music, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, let me tell you the platforms. Not yet. Not yet. But it is going to be on Apple.
Okay,
Hold
it is
on.
on Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
It's going to be on Arc Cloud, Amazon, Apple Music, MediaNet, Boomplay, Deezer, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal. Oh my God, it looks like we're going to be everywhere, everywhere.
Okay. April the 29th. Please go out and support our sister, February Hill. She's a very unique person. She's one of my favorites. I love to have her on the show. I love her perspective, how she think. She has very good energy. And again, we got to support each other. You know, at the end of the day, we all we got. So on that
Yeah.
note, we're out.